Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They start with a keeper to the left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Looking for some space. It's Lyle. The Cowboys pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. He hands it off from the gun. He eludes a tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes a quick catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. But you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. The pass rush closing in. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick it away. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? The gamble doesn't pay off. Will the head coach pay for that decision later? Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Heading left after the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught by the receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up a... And
he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Curry.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
and this time it's complete.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
They're going to run it. Breaks through. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Lionel. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed to the running back. Great cut there. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Defense is coming after him. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back. The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense. So after coming away with 3 in that
that drive. The kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he finds his tight end for the catch. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Well, the huge hit there, you have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains, and who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. On 1st down, it's play action. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he'll field it inside the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the freshman brings him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle, it's Lyle. Tackle made at the 37, that's a solid gain.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He make the stop, but a big play. Lose the ball to the red zone.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Putting toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back to win this game.
21, Oklahoma State, 10.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia, 28, Oklahoma State, 10.
And the Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the touchdown. Dogs. They are pouring it on now.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. QB keeper all the way. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Cowboys churn out another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
Powerful running into the secondary. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. And he goes out of bounds, short of the mark. He didn't get there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They stop him right at the 24.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back to throw. It's Reed. Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And they'll run it with the draw play. He shrinks the tackle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Reed. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the PAT is good.
42, Oklahoma State, 17.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Pounding away with the run game.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense, football right at midfield. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
2nd down after that previous play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now